Yo, what up? It's your boy TDubTV. We are here live. You see what we're talking about? Look below. Not at the shirt. I do love Superman, but this is about The Flash. Let me know, what did you think about this episode? Just in general, what did you think? Did you like it? Was it good? Was it exciting? Do you want more? Do you like the direction the season is heading? Alright, let me know. Comment. I definitely will try to get back to as many comments as possible. So what I want to do is touch just a little bit on the last episode because it runs right into this episode. Alright, so at the very end, you remember the rival. He was stopped. He was locked up, and he met someone, not his rival, but his dooms, almost his doomsday, because something got in his cell and was giving him all of the business. And then we have Killer Frost. The very end, as Barry walks away, and she stands there, and you can see the frost. Now my thing is, I don't know a whole lot about Killer Frost, but in order to have a name like Killer Frost, shouldn't you be a killer? I mean, can you be a good guy and be known as Killer Frost? Or does something have to go wrong for you to really want that title? Is something going to get in your head to make you want to become Killer Frost? I mean, I don't know, guys. This is just me throwing fillers out there just based on the name. If you have any thoughts, let me know. Also, comment. Let me know what you think about Killer Frost. If you know more details, which you probably do, than I do on the history and the comics of Killer Frost, please let me know. Alright, so this episode starts off with what Barry Allen loved the most in this world. He has a date with Iris. I mean, he's showing up using the speed, making horse, spelling her name out in flowers, and all she really wants is to be normal. Try to go on a normal date. But the thing about going on a date with a superhero, there's nothing normal about it. It's going to always be interrupting. Just thinking about it, I really want to know, how did they honeymoon go on a honeymoon night if he's a superhero? But that's a whole new show. Either way, they're interrupted, so Flash can save the day again. Now they're both back in the lab. We see this wormhole opening up. Something's coming through. Cisco, everybody, guns are blazing, trying to figure out who's coming through. And Harrison Wells pops through first, and then the little speedster herself, Jessie, runs around the building and like, hey guys. And I would definitely say her personality, it reminds me of a very bubbly, happy. There's no matter. I think for her, nothing can really go too wrong without her having that bubbly smile. So Harrison Wells brings Jessie to this earth so the Flash can work with her and, figure out some tests on Jessie just to find out exactly what's going on. Is everything okay? All the vitals good. The blood pressure pumping like it should pump. And she is quick. They got this new lab that nobody on Earth 2 know about, and Flash didn't know about ever since he changed everything with Flash pointing. She's zipping around, and as she's zipping around, they cut to Frankie. She's living in filth. A guy that comes in, and you can tell that he gives everybody the business there. When I'm talking about business, I'm not talking about clocking in 9 to 5. I'm talking about coming in the house clocking everyone from 9 to 5. And Frankie finally had it. And her eyes changed red. And next thing you know, bam! Oh, dear old stepdad. I thought he was dead. I don't see how anyone can surprise this. But this guy does. So now you have Frankie, a.k.a. Magenta. She has incredible powers. Probably one of the most powerful ones I may have seen on this show. Because there's a point in this show where she lifts up like an extreme, almost barge or sized boat and about to drop it on his hospital to cure old dear dad, to show her nothing but the utmost respect throughout her life and love. No, I'm being sarcastic, but she really wanted to get the revenge because Magenta wanted to get rid of Frankie. But before we got there, we got a little bit more Jessie going on, alright? So she's celebrating her new power, she is happy, and this brings me to Wally. He seems sad, somewhat jealous, and to go to all lengths to get his powers. And I'm not sure in this season they're going to give it to him. I think if they're going to give him his powers, it just can't give it to him. It has to be a mega moment. It has to be something really big to where the Flash really needs him, and he comes through, and then it got to be a high moment. They're not just going to give it to him like they gave it to Jess, and she comes through and she's ripping around. Because he is Kid Flash, you know, and the famous Wally was, that it's not going to happen just like that for him. But he does go through all lengths. He's sad. Everybody's going to talk to him. He's not hearing that he's not going to have powers or probably can't get powers. And he wants to go talk to Jessie to calm her down because her dear old dad really doesn't want her to have these powers. He's telling everyone to tell her not to use his powers. That's impossible. If I had powers, you couldn't tell me not to use them, okay? Especially the type of powers that she have. And Wally asks, how did you get them? And she told him about a very scary moment. She's about to get smacked in the middle of traffic. The car's coming. She froze, and then everything froze around her. And she started running. And he said, you jump started. Okay. And he goes, throws himself in the middle of traffic to try to jump start it. And she saves him. So here's my thing. And at the very end of this, they were talking about how, when they was asking Frankie, you know, how did you get their powers? And she said it started with having dreams. And then it was happening in the daytime. And he was listening very hard. So my thing is, has he already started to have these dreams? Or will he seek the guy out to try to get him to jumpstart his powers? Right now, this Wally to me is not looking like a superhero. He's looking very desperate. And I'm not sure what he would do to actually get his powers. Let me know. What do you think about that? I mean, do you think that, you know, Wally should deserve his powers right now? Should he not deserve his powers right now? Either way, comment below. Let me know. And don't forget to subscribe, share, follow me on Twitter at TDubTV. So the very last thing I'm going to touch on is when they was looking at, I'm talking about Joe and Flash, and they was looking at what happened to Rival, and it has Dr. Alchemy, which that's what Flash said, but it didn't look like him, looked somewhat like a ghost. We don't know what it is. This could be another meta-human that Dr. Alchemy actually gave the power to, and he's like, hey, if you can't take care of your job, then this is going to be the guy that's going to be your maker. Anyway, that is my time for the night. I am shooting this right after, so probably a good chance I missed some things. I will upload it in the AM. This your boy TDubTV, and I am out.